London, a city steeped in history, a tapestry woven with threads of triumph and tragedy. But beneath its grand facades and bustling streets lies a darker narrative, whispered on the night wind and etched into the very stones of its ancient buildings. In the foggy streets of Victorian London, where gas lamps flickered and the sound of horse-drawn carriages echoed through dark alleys, three figures from history continue to haunt the city's forgotten corners. Their stories are intertwined with mystery, blood, and death, forever leaving their marks on the streets they once roamed. The autumn of 1888. A chill settled over London, a chill that seeped beyond the dropping temperatures and into the very marrow of the city, gripping the hearts of its residents with an icy fear. It was in the labyrinthine alleys of Whitechapel that fear truly took hold, for it was here that the spectre of Jack the Ripper stalked his prey, unseen and unheard. The cobblestones, slick with rain and grime, became silent witnesses to a series of brutal murders that shook Victorian society to its core, leaving an indelible mark on its history. 5 women, their lives tragically cut short, forever linked by the horrific manner of their deaths, their names etched into the annals of infamy. The Ripper, a phantom who vanished into the fog as quickly as he appeared, leaving behind a legacy of terror that continues to echo through the ages, haunting the collective memory of London.
Even today, the air in Whitechapel is thick with my memory, a palpable presence that refuses to fade. Some say my presence can be felt most keenly in the dead of night, a whisper of movement in the shadows, the scrape of a boot on the pavement, a cold breath on the back of your neck, sending shivers down your spine.
The stories told and retold, passed down through generations, speak of a shadowy figure, tall and gaunt, lurking beneath the gaslights, his eyes gleaming with an unholy light. One can still walk those same streets, tracing the steps of the unfortunate souls who crossed the Ripper's path, feeling the weight of history with every step. Stand on Hanbury Street, where the body of Annie Chapman was discovered, her throat slashed, her life brutally extinguished, a grim reminder of the past. Feel the weight of history in Mitre Square, where Catherine Eddowes met her grim end, her murder marked by a chilling precision that spoke of a macabre artistry, a dark chapter in London's history. The Ripper's reign of terror may have been brief, but his impact on the city's psyche was profound, leaving a scar that has never fully healed. He became a macabre legend, his name whispered in hushed tones, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurks beneath the surface of even the most civilized society, a spectre that refuses to be forgotten.
Some believe that my spirit, unable to find peace, still walks the streets of Whitechapel, drawn back to the scene of my crimes. Others dismiss such tales as mere superstition, the product of overactive imaginations, fueled by the passage of time and the allure of mystery.
But one thing is certain, the legend of Jack the Ripper continues to cast a long shadow over London, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the human heart, a darkness that once unleashed can never be fully contained. From the shadowy depths of Whitechapel, we journey to the bustling thoroughfare of Fleet Street, where the legend of Sweeney Todd, the demon barber, has chilled Londoners for centuries. His tale, a gruesome blend of fact and fiction, speaks of betrayal, revenge, and a thirst for blood that could never be quenched. Imagine, if you will, the sights and sounds of Fleet Street in the 1800s. Horse-drawn carriages clattering over cobblestones, vendors hawking their wares, a cacophony of city life blending into a symphony of everyday existence. And amidst this bustling scene stood a seemingly unremarkable barbershop, its sign a beacon to unsuspecting customers, inviting them in for a simple shave or haircut. But behind the facade of respectability lurked a sinister secret, one that would turn the stomachs of even the bravest souls.
For it was within the walls of that very shop that I, driven to madness by the injustices I had suffered, exacted my gruesome revenge. The barber's chair, once a symbol of mundane grooming, became an instrument of death, its plush velvet concealing a trapdoor that would send my victims plummeting into the darkness below, never to be seen again.
The air in that barber shop, once filled with the scents of shaving soap and bay rum, became heavy with the coppery tang of blood, a stark reminder of the horrors that took place within. The screams of the innocent, muffled by thick walls, went unheard amidst the din of the city, lost in the cacophony of everyday life. And beneath the floorboards, in the bowels of the building, the ovens of Mrs. Lovett's pie shop baked, fueled by a most unholy fire, turning out pies with a secret ingredient that no one dared to question.
Today, the building that once housed my barbershop is long gone, replaced by a more modern structure, a testament to the passage of time and the changing face of the city. But the legend persists, whispered in hushed tones by those who dare to speak my name, a chilling reminder of the past.
Some say that if you listen closely, you can still hear the echoes of his victims' screams, faint whispers on the wind, carried through the ages. Others claim to have seen a shadowy figure lurking in the alleyway behind the former shop, a tall, gaunt man with a haunted look in his eyes, as if searching for something lost to time, his fingers twitching as if reaching for a razor that is no longer there, a ghostly reminder of his dark deeds.
Is it merely the power of suggestion, or could it be that my spirit, unable to find peace, still walks the streets of London, forever bound to the scene of my grisly crimes, a restless soul in search of redemption?
Our journey through London's haunted past takes us now to the imposing silhouette of the Tower of London, a fortress that has borne witness to centuries of history, both glorious and gruesome. This iconic structure stands as a testament to the passage of time, its walls echoing with the stories of those who lived, ruled, and perished within its confines. Within its ancient walls, kings have been crowned, prisoners have languished, and blood has been spilled in the name of power, ambition, and revenge. The tower's history is a tapestry woven with threads of triumph and tragedy, each event leaving an indelible mark on its legacy.
Some say that my restless spirit still wanders the Tower Green, my white gown shimmering in the moonlight, my anguished cries echoing through the centuries. The haunting presence of my spirit serves as a reminder of the tower's dark past and the lives that were forever changed within its walls.
It is no wonder then that the tower is said to be one of the most haunted places in England, its stones saturated with the psychic residue of countless tragedies. The very air seems to vibrate with the energy of those who met their untimely ends here. As you step through the Traitor's Gate, imagine the fear that must have gripped those who passed beneath its archway, knowing that they were entering a place from which few emerged unscathed. The gate stands as a silent witness to the countless souls who faced their fate with trepidation.
The chilling story of our disappearance, whispered in hushed tones, speaks of betrayal, ambition, and the darkest depths of human cruelty. These tales are passed down through generations, each retelling adding to the tower's mystique.
The tower has served as a prison, a palace, a treasury, and even a menagerie, but it is its role as a place of execution that has left the most indelible mark on its soul. The echoes of those final moments still linger in the air, a somber reminder of the tower's grim past. Walk the grounds where Anne Boleyn, once the Queen of England, met her end on the executioner's block, her beauty and wit no protection against the capricious whims of her husband, King Henry VIII. A tragic story is one of many that have left an indelible mark on the tower's history.
My beauty and wit were no protection against the capricious whims of my husband, King Henry VIII. My fate was sealed by the very walls that now echo with my story.
Descend into the depths of the tower where the young princes, Edward V and Richard of Shrewsbury, were imprisoned and murdered, their fate a mystery that has haunted historians for centuries. The cold, dark corridors still seem to whisper their names.
Our fate, a mystery that has haunted historians for centuries. The unanswered questions surrounding our disappearance continue to intrigue and disturb those who study the tower's history.
And then there are the countless others who met their end within the tower's walls. Guy Fawkes, the gunpowder plot conspirator, their stories adding to the tower's dark allure. Sir Walter Raleigh, the explorer and writer, his legacy intertwined with the tower's storied past. Lady Jane Grey, the 9 Days Queen, her brief reign and tragic end are etched into the annals of history. Their stories, each one a tragedy in its own right, have woven themselves into the very fabric of the tower. Their presence felt in the cold drafts, the unexplained noises, and the fleeting glimpses of shadowy figures that have been reported by both visitors and staff. The tower's haunted reputation is built on these chilling encounters.
Their presence felt in the cold drafts, the unexplained noises, and the fleeting glimpses of shadowy figures. These spectral sightings continue to captivate and terrify those who dare to explore the tower's haunted halls.
These three dark figures, Jack the Ripper, Sweeney Todd, and the ghosts of the tower, are forever linked to London's haunted past. Their spirits never left, lurking in the shadows of the city they once terrorized. The echoes of their crimes continue to reverberate through the streets and structures of London, where even today some claim to feel their icy grip on the air. Will you dare to explore the haunted streets and landmarks where these dark figures still haunt? The choice is yours, but remember, some spirits are not so easily dismissed. Subscribe if you want more spine-chilling stories from London's haunted past.